We're going to start in a nice, seated, comfortable position. I want you to just close your eyes. Let your hands rest in your lap. Let your shoulders soften away from your ears. And just breathe in and out through your nose. Take notice of the sounds that are in your room with you. Maybe it's just your breath that you hear. Maybe you have music playing softly in the background. But I want you to just take notice of your surroundings. As far as how you're seated, you can sit crisscross like I am. You can sit with your legs straight out, or you can even be seated in a chair. I want you to go ahead and flip both hands to where your palms are face up. Again, you do not have to open your eyes. You can keep them closed. Let your jaw soften. Let your brow relax. Let your shoulders fall away from your ears. If you feel you are holding tension in your shoulders, feel free to pull them up, back, and down. Really creating that space from your ears to your shoulders. Here, you're just going to turn your palms face down. You're going to lean to one side and come forward. Go to the opposite side and lean back just a little. And just continue to do these small upper body circles. In the style of Kundalini, they are referred to as Sufi grinds. And you're just basically stirring up your body, giving motion and movement, nice and easy, not rushing, but taking your time and really enjoying every bit of it. Again, you can close your eyes as you do these circles. Keep your head in a neutral space. Be mindful of your breath. You can inhale and exhale as you go around. Some people like to inhale as they come forward and exhale as they go back, while others like to do just the opposite and save the inhale for going back and the exhale for coming forward. You do what feels good and natural in your body. And don't focus so much on the breath. As long as you're breathing, you're doing it right. There is no really right or wrong. You do what feels good in your body. We'll do one more full circle coming forward. And as you come to sit up nice and tall, we'll take 5 full breaths here. All right, we're going to switch which foot is in front. So for me, that's my left foot is going to go in front now. And I'll get this on the opposite side. So now I'm going to lean in the opposite direction that I started and go in reverse of the circles that I just completed. Again, take your time. Don't rush. Really enjoy the movement and the moment. Again, take notice of the sounds that are around you, even outside of the room that you're in. I keep hearing a couple of dogs barking off in the distance. Again, you can close your eyes. And continue to do these soupy grinds, stirring of the pot of your upper body. Again, being mindful that your head is staying in a neutral position. We'll do one more circle. And come back up to center. We're going to go ahead and take our legs out to a Y. And if you have your blanket, or even a small throw pillow would work, you're going to roll it up to where it can rest underneath your knees as your legs are extended out. Also at this time, if you can, go ahead and grab your bolster or your pillow, just whatever you have. And if it's not high enough for you, you can actually set it on top of your thighs. We're going to take 5 full breaths here before we move on. Your eyes can be closed. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, just come forward nice and easy, and you're not going very far to begin with. You're going to make sure your shoulders are loose. You're going to bow your head forward. You're going to let your forearms rest on this pillow or bolster. At this point, if you like, you can roll the bolster a little bit more forward. And you may not come but just a hair more forward as you do this. Let your head bow and continue to breathe in and out through your nose. Without looking up, push your bolster or your pillow a little further away, causing you to bow a little bit more forward. As always, if this is too far, too fast, take it back a notch. Don't go so far. I never want you to be in pain as you do these stretches. And as we get into these poses, for those that might be using a chair, you could always cross your forearms and let your head rest in the seat of the chair as well. Slowly and gently come back up to an upright position. Taking your time, letting the pillow just rest on the floor, your palms are face down on your kneecaps. I want you to shrug your shoulders up to your ears, and you'll continue to hold them there until I tell you to release. Breathe normally. On your next natural exhale, I want you to let your shoulders softly go back down. Go ahead and drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Bring your head back to neutral, and then drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Bring your head back to neutral, and you're going to keep your pillow or your bolster in front of you, and you're going to take your legs up over the bolster. You're going to let your feet be up off the ground, and all you're going to do is, from an upright position, you're just going to come forward. Only going as far as is comfortable for you. Let your arms be relaxed. Your head is bowed forward. Slowly and gently come upright in the best way possible. Get your legs off the bolster. Now I'm going to move a little bit so I can better show you what we're going to do. You probably won't have to move as much as I am. What we're going to do next is we're going to sit right beside the pillow. It's going to be up against one hip, and our legs are not going to be completely stacked, but they're going to be facing the same direction. From here, you're going to turn and face your upper body towards the pillow, and then you're going to just lay on top of it. You find what works for you. You may need an extra blanket up here, which would be just as easy as grabbing your blanket and creating a pillow. Pressing your hand into the floor and your forearm of your other arm, gently push yourself up off the pillow. You can scoot it to the side. We're going to take this blanket that we just got through using and just place it, fold it in front of us to where we can put the soles of our feet. Scoot back a little bit so I don't get out of the screen. And bring both soles of our feet on top of the blanket. Take 3 breaths here. We're going to slowly come forward now. So we'll take a breath in, extending the arms upwards. And on the exhale, just come forward. Now your legs should be in a diamond shape. You should have lots of room between the heels of your feet and your body. You can choose to let your hands rest on your feet, or you can massage your feet as you are leaning forward. Taking your toes into circles. And going in reverse. You can massage the soles of your feet. And even up into your calves. You can choose to let your palms go face up, letting your forearms rest on top of your calves. Slowly and gently come back upright. And we're going to get that resting pose on our side, just on the opposite side. Again, you position your bolster right beside your hips. Again, if you need a blanket for your head, you're positioned like this. You turn and face the pillow as you crawl down onto it. You find what works for you. Slowly and gently push yourself up off the bolster. And we're going to hopefully slide it out of the way. Going to create a neck pillow with one blanket. And we are going to come and lay down. Maybe. The best way that we possibly can. Trying to make sure I'm still in the screen. Our knees are bent. You can take them the width of the mat and gently windshield wiper side to side. We will place our feet closer together, scoot over to one side, and roll all the way over onto our side. And you can either stay here or you can prop your head up, whatever feels good, but you're more than welcome to stay with your head laid down. You're going to place your upper arm to where your palm is face up and resting right here on by your hip. You're gently going to take this arm back and as high as you can go, And then gently bring it forward. And maybe you run into something and maybe you don't. But just do nice little half circles. They'll pause right up by your ear and your palm is face up. Just a few more times. Getting that nice stretch and movement in that shoulder joint. And if you have shoulder issues, only go to your range of motion. You might be stopping here, or you might be stopping here, and that's fine. You go to your range of motion. Now for those of you that are on the floor, when we get ready and bring our hand back, you can just roll over. Now me, I'm going to sit up and go to the opposite side so that I stay facing you. But for those of you that were on the floor, and again, you can choose to hold your head up while doing this, and your knees are kind of stacked. You're just laying on your side. Again, your palm is face up, and you reach back behind you, and then you come forward up to your chin. Again, you can also lay your head down. But you take it to your range of motion only. Close your eyes. Just a few more. This will be our last one. Now for those of you that have your chair ready or you're near your couch or sofa, you can go ahead and sit upright. I'm going to go for my wall, and I'm going to scoot back here as far as I can, and I'm going to get ready to do my legs up the wall. So what you're going to do is you're going to sit with your side body as close to the wall as you possibly can get, and I find it's easier to get your hips and your bottom up onto the wall and then just roll over. And you don't have to be all the way up on the wall. Make any adjustments you need for a neck pillow. We're going to take a couple of breaths here as we get our body acclimated to being up on the wall. Now your legs can be up and over the seat of a chair or the seat of a couch cushion. We are going to do a version of tree on the wall. So all you're going to do is take the sole of your foot and you'll slide it down your calf, and then you'll let it go down as far as it can go to the inside of that thigh. You're not actively pressing your foot against the leg that is lengthened up against the wall, but you can flex that foot of the leg that is lengthened. Slowly and gently extend that leg that was bent back up the length of the wall. Flex that foot and then let the other one slide down as far as it will go. And a lot of times gravity will take over and take this leg much further than you think it will go. If you're using the sofa to prop your legs up on, when you're doing the tree, you will start the foot at the edge of the sofa and just let it come down where it falls naturally. Slowly and gently take that leg back up the wall. And now we're going to let the right leg fall open to the right. Only going as far as it can go, or if it runs into something, that's as far as it'll go, while keeping the left leg straight up. If you're afraid your leg will go too far, you can let it stack up on pillows or blankets, couch cushions. Slowly and gently bring the extended leg back upright and take the opposite leg out as far as it will go, comfortably. Again, you let gravity help you with a lot of this. Your feet do not have to be flexed. They can be relaxed. You might feel yourself shaking a little bit. Slowly and gently bring that leg back up to center. You'll slowly begin to bend your knees, letting the soles of your feet come together as your knees open wide, and letting your feet go down the wall towards the floor. You can check in with your neck while I check in with the time. And if you like, you can kind of rock on your feet a little bit side to side. Slowly and gently send your feet back up, straightening your legs. We have two more positions to do on the wall. We're going to first open our legs out as wide as they can go comfortably. Using your hands, start to bend your knees until the soles of your feet can be on the wall or the sofa. And then let your arms fall back out. This is a wide-legged squat on the wall. If you'd like to bring your feet closer by dragging them down the wall a little bit more, you are welcome to do so. Turn your head to the right. Take 5 full breaths. Slowly and gently turn your head to the left and take 5 full breaths. Bring your head to center and send your legs straight up. Your eyes should be closed, but if they are not and you're watching me, you're going to see me move. Now, for you, I want you to either stay with your legs up on the wall or the sofa or the chair. And if that does not feel comfortable to you, only then will I encourage you to go ahead and move. We are into the final relaxation part of the class. So if having legs up the wall is not comfortable to you, I invite you to roll over onto your side and take 3 full breaths. And then find a comfortable position in which to lay in. Or if you like, you may choose to sit up. But whatever you do, I want you to be relaxed, with your eyes closed, your palms resting face up, no matter what position they are in. I want you to be mindful of your breath. you to notice what it is that you are carrying with you today. Be it guilt or anger, sadness, uneasiness, uncertainty. And I want you to acknowledge that you are carrying this with you. But it is not you. It is only part of you. I want you to know that it is okay to have these parts, no matter what they are, and to be accepting of them and of yourself. As you lay in whatever position it is that you have chosen, I want you to notice where your body meets the floor or the surface that you are on. I want you to feel as though your body is anchored and grounded in this surface. I want you to feel the weight that it holds. With your thoughts, I want you to let them go. You're not getting rid of them. You're not pushing them aside. You're letting them just be and to float, to linger. With each thought that comes up, you feel lighter. You feel brighter. You feel more at ease. I want you to softly open your eyes, and I want you to blink them ever so slowly, letting the light come back into them. If you are still laying with legs up the wall, I want you to gently bend your knees and roll your body over onto one side. And just curl up and take a couple of deep breaths. And sigh them out. For those that are on the floor, if you're stretched out, I want you to begin to stretch your body as though you're waking up for the first time. And really, really, really enjoy these stretches. And then I want you to lay on your side and take some sighing breaths. On your next natural inhale, I'd like you to begin to push yourself up into a seated, comfortable position. Taking your time, letting your head and your neck be the last things to come up. I'd like you to sit crisscross if you can, if it's available to you. If it's not, that's okay. We're going to do a couple of different stretches before we end the class. I want you to take your right elbow and bring it down towards your right knee and just lift the left arm and rotate both wrists. Doesn't matter which direction. And you're not leaning all the way over to the right. You're just stretching upwards. And then you're going to switch sides. You're going to bring that right elbow or left elbow down into the left knee. And get this nice stretch and rotation of these wrists. Stretch your fingers. And then bring yourself back to center. We will inhale up. Fingertips will touch as you look up at them. Bring your hands down to in front of your heart in prayer. Inhale. Gathering all this energy. Taking your time as your fingers come and press together. As they come and rest in front of your heart. Last one. This time as you come forward, your hands come to your heart and you bow yourself forward. Take 3 breaths here. Come back upright. The light in me honors the light in each of you. I hope that you enjoyed this class today and that you have a wonderfully blessed day. Until next time, peace out.